hindi ka successful kasi hindi ka nakafocus sa isang bagay. Tingnan mo sila, yung mga kasama mo, nakafocus sila sa iisa lang. Kaya sila successful. Kaya ka nandyan, kaya ka stuck, kaya ka walang narating kasi hindi ka nakafocus, hindi ka pumili ng isang path.
Yay for the second episode, and thank you guys for watching the first one. I really appreciate your comments, your views, and those who share the video. And I'm happy to connect with fellow multi-potentialite creative Filipinos out there. And I hope that as we create more videos, mas marami pang makarelate. And I would really love to feature you here sa ating YouTube channel. So are you ready? Let's open our minds, roll up our sleeves, and tara, let's go! Sparkle! For this episode, what we're going to talk about is about what a multi-potentialite creative Filipino really is. Ano ba talaga yung qualities? Paano mo masasabi that you are a multi-potentialite creative? Meron akong tanong before tayo mag-dive in sa ating main topic. Na-wish nyo na ba na katulad kayo nung ibang tao that really know from deep within, alam nila sa puso't isip nila at sure na sila sa isang path na tatahakin nila sa buhay nila? Do you secretly wish that you are like them? So habang pinag-iisipan nyo, meron naman akong kwento. Meron tayong mystery girl that wants to share her multi-potentialite journey with us here. So there was a time daw, itong si mystery girl, nagkaroon siya ng extra time. At nasabi daw niya sa sarili niya na okay, meron na siyang extra time. What she wants to kung baga ano yung gagawin niya for this extra time is to do the thing that she really loves to do. So what she did is to go to her room. At tinignan niya yung cabinets, tinignan niya yung shelves niya, tinignan niya yung workstation niya na makalat. And wherever she looks, she can see traces of unfinished projects sa kanyang kwarto. Meron siyang mga popsicle sticks na nakita na parang ang balak yata niya is to create a decoration for the Christmas tree nila nung December. Pagtingin niya sa kanyang cabinet, nakita niya na may itinabi siya na recorder. And bigla niya daw naalala that this recorder is meant for this very creative, one-of-a-kind, mobile podcast na gagawin niya. And then, nung umupo siya sa table niya, she saw that there was a keyboard. At bigla niyang naalala, oh, okay, ito yung keyboard. Binili ko to. Ako na yung tutugtog ng aking backing track kapag gagawa ako ng aking song covers. Bigla niyang naalala, ay, sandali, parang mas maganda mag-focus dun sa blog na naisip ko na yun, mas timely, mas relevant. Doon na lang. Does the story sound familiar to you? Can you relate? Sa lahat ng nakita niyang unfinished project, lahat ng bagay na yun nakakapag-sparkle ng mata niya because all of these unfinished projects for her, a possible idea. And for her, it's really a good idea na gusto niyang ituloy. Unfortunately, sa dami nun, nalilito na siya. And she feels stuck. Thinking about the unfinished projects or the thing that she wanted to do, wala na siyang energy, boost na yung charge. Kaya itong si mystery girl, pagod na kahit wala pa siya talagang natatapos or nagagawa. Let's think. What do you think is stopping this mystery girl? What do you think is stopping her? Bakit kaya siya very interested in a lot of different things? And bakit kaya ganadong-ganado siya sa umpisa? And then when she continues or when she goes on with the project, nauubos agad yung energy niya. Kaya nakakaiwan siya ng maraming unfinished projects. Tanong niya daw, bakit ba ang dami-dami niyang interest? Paano mo malalaman kung ano yung pinaka-importante? She also adds that most of the people around her seem to know what they want to do. Kaya nagtataka siya at napapatanong siya sa sarili niya na, is there really something wrong? Bakit parang ako, I don't really know what to do? Can you relate? Because most likely, if you can, there's a big chance that you are a multi-potentialite creative. Multi-potentialite creatives, or let's call them MPC for now. Itong mga MPCs na to, they like to write and sing and dance and perform and ang dami-daming and. It's not really an or statement. Most multi-potentialite creatives are really quick to learn new things. Lalo na kapag gustong-gusto nila, if it is in the pool of interest nila. Kaya lang kapag natutunan na nila, kumbaga nakuha na nila yung gusto nila, it's easy for them to quit. It's easy for them to let it go. Kasi na-satisfy na yung, kumbaga yung craving nila. So sa tanong ko kanina, tinanong ko if you secretly wanted to be like other people, ano yung one path na tatahakin nila, na pupuntahan nila. I've known someone like this. I was in my 20s. I met this person and she proudly said to me na, alam mo ako, bata pa lang ako, gusto ko na talagang maging teacher. It really made me think, na pa-introspect ako bigla-bigla at that moment kasi naisip ko, bakit alam niya na kung ano yung gusto niya? Bata pa daw siya, alam na niya. Pero ako, I'm in my 20s. I really don't know what I really wanted to do. I was there working but not really sure if this job, if this career is for me. And it also made me think na, wait, is there something wrong with me? May mali ba? Meron ba akong klase na naiwan? Hindi ko ba na-attendan? Absent ba ako nung tinuro yun? Kasi I really don't know which one path. I really felt bad about myself at that time. So, to the younger Joy and to my dear multi-potentialite creatives na nanunood ngayon, this episode is for you. Actually, this whole channel is for you. And I hope that this episode, where I would share with you 5 things that would help you know if you're a multi-potentialite creative, can help you see yourself in a more compassionate light. And you will better understand yourself from here on forward. Ready? Okay, so the first sign that you're a multi-potentialite creative is that you have maraming interests. And it may or may not be connected. Pwedeng interested ka in music, in movies, in science, in history, in a lot of things. Pwede nga sa workings kung paano gumawa ng TV or ng relo or sound engineering or music production or video production or social media. Ang dami mong interest. And sa dami ng interest mo, alam mo deep down that there are so many possibilities. Ang dami mong pwedeng pagtuunan ng pansin mo, ng oras mo at ng energy mo. Medyo may secret confidence ka, paniniwala sa sarili na kaya mong intindihin ang isang bagay just as long as it is in the pool of your interest. At nagkakataon lang that sometimes this pool of interest is so big. Pwede mo pang sabihin, just give me time, a few days, I'll learn that very quickly. Ganun kabilis ang mga multi-potentialite creatives, kaya ang dami din nilang interest. Yun nga lang, sa dami ng interest, ang hirap dun is nawawalan ng focus. And if only, hindi ka naman pumili, since you already know yourself, naku, baka marami akong interest, ayoko na lang pumili, dito na lang ako. Nararamdaman mo yung unexplained dissatisfaction. Parang kang naglilihi sa isang bagay na hindi mo alam kung ano. That's how it feels if you do not choose. Alright, second is that you are a perpetual learner. Or ang tawag ko is an obsessive learner. You really enjoy learning new things. Tuwang-tuwa ka kapag may mga napag-aaralan kang bago. And yung interest mo is really zoomed in on the new learning that you are focusing on. Bigyan natin ng example, bigyan natin ng mukha. So let's welcome on stage the illustrados and the most famous Filipino polymath, si Dr. Jose Rizal. Kilala naman natin yung mga illustrados at si Jose Rizal na hindi lang naman sila heroes, hindi lang naman sila authors, hindi lang naman sila sculptor or painter, marami pang iba. They're a combination of many things. So ang tanong dito, how can you be a person who is
A lawyer, who's a politician, who's a doctor, who's an engineer, who's a musician, who's a journalist, who's also a teacher, yung iba photographer, yung iba researcher, inventor.
Paano mo magagawa yun in your lifetime? And considering that the age of Rizal is just, 30-something? In that short span of time, how can you be that person? Dami. And you might also say na, Coach, kasi history yan, iba naman yung panahon ngayon. Yeah, I'd agree na iba yung panahon ngayon. But it doesn't mean that there are no more multi-potentialite creatives na buhay. Let me give you an example. Let's have Richard Branson of Virgin Atlantic, of Virgin. Dami nilang ginagawa. There's the recording studio, then there's the airlines, and then there's another thing yung sa space. We also have Dolph Lundgren, I hope I said it right, na hindi lang siya actor, ano rin siya, scientist din siya, imagine. Then there's Brian May of Queen, the band Queen. Hindi lang siya gitarista, he's also an astrophysicist. There's Childish Gambino, hindi lang siya actor, he's also a singer, a rapper. Dami niyang kayang gawin, to be honest. And we also have Johnny Depp, my favorite in the list. Johnny Depp, na hindi lang siya actor, he's also a painter and he sings and plays the guitar. Locally, let's have, of course, the Queen, Catriona Gray. Hindi lang naman siya model, hindi lang siya actress. She's also a singer and she also writes her songs. She's a philanthropist and marami pang iba. Then there's also Michael V. Alam naman natin ang talent ni Michael V. Magaling siyang umate, komedyante, and then there's the singing side, yung mga parody niya. And add na natin si Joey De Leon. Hindi lang siya komedyante, hindi lang siya actor, hindi lang siya host, he's also a very good painter. So here in the Philippines, hindi nawawala ang mga multi-potentialite creatives. And then, there's one more person I forgot. Ikaw. Number 3 sa ating list to know if you are multi-potentialite creative is you have a tendency to focus on one project and then become disinterested and jump onto the next project agad-agad. Remember yung story kanina about our mystery girl? Ako yun. That's my story. That's how I discovered that I am a multi-potentialite creative. And to share with you guys, being a person who has so many interests or unfinished projects was a blessing in disguise. It led me to a journey where I discovered life coaching. Life coaching. Nung bata ako, I thought that there was something wrong with me. I had this tendency to be really hard on myself. The monkey mind, or ang tawag ko, is bulong. That bulong usually says to me,
Kaya hindi ka successful kasi hindi ka nakafocus sa isang bagay. Tingnan mo sila, yung mga kasama mo, nakafocus sila sa iisa lang. Kaya sila successful. Kaya ka nandyan, kaya ka stuck, kaya ka walang nararating kasi hindi ka nakafocus, hindi ka pumili ng isang path.
That is a lighter version of what my monkey mind would say. But even if I tell myself to brush it off, huwag pansinin yung mga negative thoughts na yan, there are times, maraming times, that it gets the best of me. So, I really felt so bad about my choices, or minsan yung lack of choices or lack of action. Ang nakatulong sa akin is to really journey inward, to know myself, discover myself more. Kaya nga madalas kong sinasabi, or #sparklewithin. Fourth reason, your brain doesn't have an off button. As in, naka-on yan palagi. Lagi ka nakakaisip, laging mga iba't ibang ideas. And I call this the popcorn mind. Pop, 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 puro pop. Ang dami nangyayari yun sa isip mo. Now, let's move on to the 5th sign that you are a multi-potentialite creative. Predictability, routinary task are your triggers. Repetition, ay Diyos ko, mapapahay na ko ka na lang. Nakaka-relate ka ba dun sa mga na-share nating mga stories? I hope you can share your thoughts, your comments sa ating comment section so we can read it and share it sa ating mga susunod na episodes. Anong part dun sa 5 yung talagang naramdaman mo na ikaw talaga? So ngayon, let's allot this portion para sa mga nag-comment sa ating first video before. Simulan natin kay Zari Silva. Sabi ni Zari, I am really struggling niching down. Zari, hindi ka nag-iisa. I really had this problem, really. I considered it as a problem before kasi ang number 1 na payo ng lahat halos na nababasa ko, mga marketers nakikita ko, sinasabi nila, you have to niche down. You have to pick one niche and focus on that. Actually, it works. It works for most people. Unfortunately for us, multi-potentialite creatives, it's really hard to do that. It takes a while for us to really identify kung ano talaga yung niche na according to what they are defining niche as. So, ibig sabihin kasi ng niche, a particular group that you focus on. So, para hindi ka masyadong mahirapan, let's rather than niche, let's use focus para mas friendlier sa ating paningin, sa ating mata. Focus. So, ano yung gusto mong i-focus for this moment? Try to understand that niching down doesn't mean cutting off. Kumbaga, the things that doesn't fit the niche, that doesn't fit the focus. So, it's better for you to start listing down kahit 10 muna, the top 10 interests that you want to focus on. And that is a good start for you to identify and see ano ba yung mga interest mo na parang, uy, pagkaka-relate to ah. And then that's a journey. I'm not saying na kailangan malaman mo yung agad yun eh. Kumbaga yung journey is really essential. It has helped me so much as a coach to really identify my own self. Maraming proseso. It is really a process of discovering which path to take, which direction to move forward to. It is really a process, and listing down your top 10 is a good beginning, a good start na. And I'm really excited for you as you discover more about yourself. Huwag ka masyadong magmadali, maraming oras. Next, let's have Sherwin Temporal. Sabi ni Sherwin, thank you ma'am for the safe space for the people who have multiple passions and interests. I feel safe to share some of my concerns to your channel. Even though I have a plan of pursuing law school, in my inner world, I still want to explore opportunities about writing. I'm exploring to learn about playing an instrument and creative na path through composing. But unfortunately, I lost my fire because of the doubts of the people that I value the most for the reason that it is not profitable. I explored also some various fields, currently exploring freelancing, and I enjoy the process. Thank you for the inspiration, ma'am. Thank you, Sherwin. And I'm sorry na feel mo that you lost the fire dahil the support system na, kumbaga yung support system mo doesn't really agree with you pursuing music, yung composition. I understand the feeling because I am musically inclined myself. That's also one of the things that I heard when I tried to pursue music as a major when I was in college. That's for a different story, kumbaga a different episode. I admire your persistence in discovering more and allowing yourself basically to just embrace that you are a multi-potentialite creative. And I know that you are pursuing law. That is really remarkable. And at the same time, you're also trying to dabble on freelancing. Nakakatuwa that you want to commit to fully understand your inner workings as a multi-potentialite creative. And like many multi-potentialite creatives, I welcome you here. Kumbaga, welcome home. This is my goal na lahat ng multi-potentialite who can relate will come together so we can build our own support system. Because there is nothing like a group, a community that has this common goal and this heart to really help out each other. And I hope that sa mga susunod na episodes, we get to hear more of your story, and hopefully, kayo ni Zari could be our guest in the following episodes, diba? Why not? Alright, so that's it for our second episode. I really enjoy spending this time with you, and I hope that you learned a thing or two about yourself as a multi-potentialite creative. I hope you joined the conversation. Type nyo yung thoughts nyo, yung reactions nyo, or experiences nyo in the comment section so we can talk about it sa susunod nating episode. And for those who are watching this, please share this to the person that you feel can relate to it and you might not know how it would be for them. And speaking of community, I would like to invite you to join my very baby group. Bata pa, wala pang masyadong members. It's on its early stage. And I would like you to join us in the group. The link is in the description, and the name of the group is the Multi-Potentialite Creative Pinoy. So this group aims to be the where we can communicate with each other, basically connect with each other here at Go Sparkle. And if you have anything to ask me, go ahead and send me a direct message sa aking Facebook page, which is Joy Karen, the creativity coach. Thank you so much, guys. I'm really happy to spend this wonderful day with you, wonderful time with you, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Bye!